Mic is on, right? Okay, good morning. We're back for another beginners and intermediate class. Let's get right started. Shoulder width, round out, form a fist. You're going to move to your right first. Turn 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Palms down. Raise your right hand. Side bends. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, palms in front. Lean forward, bend from the waist. 1, 2, 3. Switch to your right. 1, 2, 3. Switch to your left. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Palms down. Exhale. Again. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Palms up. Down. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Palms in your waist. Waist rotations to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Cross your hands. Bend your knees. Knee rotations to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Palms in your waist. Okay, neck exercises. Turn to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Tilted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Okay, next we're going to do rotations to your right. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. 1, 2, and 3. Just give me a second. Fix this. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, open up your stance. Heels out, toes, heels. Okay, turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Cross your fingers, turn to your right. Okay, bending, stretch. Try to keep your spine straight. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, stand up. Gonna bend from the waist, stretch. Okay, switch. Switch again. Switch. Okay, middle. Just open up a little bit. To your right. Switch. Okay, bend one knee, toe up. Switch. Switch. Place your toe down. Okay, switch. Okay, open up. Just go as far as you can. Okay, other one, switch. You don't have to do this. Just go as far as you can. Switch. Okay, close it down, shake it out. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, palms in your waist. Okay, take your right hand, place it in front of you, punch to your center of your body. Okay, switch. Okay, to the side. Okay, switch. Okay, next, both palms up. Slightly turn the waist. Punch one down, one up. Continue. Okay, next, turn your palm side fist. Turn, punch to the side. Okay, switch. Okay, next, palms together. Okay, one hand in front of the other one. Circle. Punch to your center of your body. So if you're a beginner, you can go slow. If you're intermediate, let's see how fast you can go. Okay, back fist with the back of the fist to the side. Okay, switch, other side. Okay, palms down, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale down gently. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next we're going to do horse stance with the blocks and punching. Okay, feet 3 inches apart. Bend your knees. Heels out. Toes out. Heels out. Toes. If you're standing up, bend your waist. Okay, bend your knees. Okay, try to keep your spine straight. Punching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2, 3. Low block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Close. 1, 2, 3. Middle block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Close. High block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Close. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all 3 blocks. Low, middle, high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Close. 1, 2, 3. Low block. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2, and 3. Middle block. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2, and 3. High block. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, close. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're going to press to the sides. Slightly bend the thumb. 3 fingers. Okay, press to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, low in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, eyebrow level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, thrust, turn, close. 1, 2, 3. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes. Shake it out. Okay, kicking. First breathe. 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to do the kicks. Take your right foot, step back, should be in the leaning stance. Front, in step. 2 punches and a kick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next, front heel kick. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next, you're going to kick with your left foot. Same kick, front heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next, we're going to do the straight kick up. Try not to bend your leg. 2 punches, straight kick. Okay, then come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, switch. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next kick. Take your right foot back, leaning stance, roundhouse to the waist. 1, 2, pivot your foot, bring your knee, kick, bring it back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, switch. Left side, left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, same kick. Bring your right foot back. Roundhouse to the head. Okay, this time, kick as high as you can. If you're not flexible, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to switch. Left foot. Okay, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, usually we get a drink of water now. So if you run to get a drink of water, we'll do 5 stances. First form, second form, third, and the fourth. And then Sifu will come in. All right, let's begin. Feet 3 inches apart, palms down. Okay, begin. 1, 2, open up, press 1, 2, pull 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, down, thrust, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, 3, 1. Set up your hands, bend your knees, open up, offset horse stance, block, 1, scoop, uppercut. Actually, that's the first form. Sorry. 1, step up, remove, punch, cross step, corner back fist, block, suspended, punch, step back, 1, up, 2, 3, chop, uppercut, close. Okay, shake it out. Okay, I'm going to face you now. Okay, feet 3 inches. Begin. 1, 2, open, press, turn. Okay, pull. 1, open. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, close. 1, 2, and 3. Set up your hands, open up, horse stance, block, slide step, punch, step up, remove, turn, punch, cross step or dragon's tail, spin, back fist, eyebrow level, twist stance, block, suspended, punch, step back, set up your hands, lean back, raise your foot and your hand, hop, chop, step up, leaning, and close. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we're going to be doing the first form, Moi Fa Kuen. Okay, let's go back. Okay, feet 3 inches apart. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Step up, suspended, salute. Step back. 1, 2, 3. Sink. 1, 2. Offset, high block, low block. Twist stance, dragon. Step back, block, scoop, uppercut, remove, step up, turn, punch. Squat down, uppercut, remove, block, punch. Suspended, horse stance, leaning to the back, lean forward, dragon fist, high block, punch. Squat down, uppercut, remove, slice the punch. Squat down, tramping hand, cross, open, press, remove, turn, punch. Okay, step to the rear, leaning, remove, elbow, back fist, palm, turn, high block, outside crescent kick, jump, press, trapping hand, back fist, remove, turn, punch. Step back, 1, 2, slide step, palm, scoop, press, kick, turn and punch. Dragon. Step back, block, slide step, turn, punch. 1, 2, step back, 1, 2, 3. Shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Second form, Lau Gar Kuen. Actually, I'm going to stand right here. Okay. Feet 3 inches apart. Okay, begin. 1, 2, 3. Step 1, 2, 3. Okay, turn your palms. Slide 1. Pivot. Middle block. Step. Salute. Turn. 1, 2. Uppercut. 1, 2. Open. Press. Okay, dragon. 1, 2, 3. Step back. Leaning. Chop. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Punch. Step. 1, 2. Okay, slide step. Punch. Step up. Set up your hands. Diagonal punch. Double block. Middle. Dragon. Cross step. Okay, spin. Palm. Scoop. Press. Kick. Switch or hop. 1, 2, 3. 1. Blade kick. Phoenix eye. Okay, step up. 1. Slide step. 1. Remove elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Step. So this is the same as the beginning. Slide step. Punch. Step up. Punch. Leaning. Horse stance. Dragon. Cross step. Spin. Palm. Scoop. Press. Kick. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 1. Blade kick. Phoenix eye. Okay, set up your hands. 1, 2. Butterflies. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Slide your foot. Chop. Slide your foot. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Set up your fingers. Crossing scissors fingers. 1, 2. Trap. Step. Thrust. Close. 1, 2, 3. Shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, third form, Bung Bo Kuen. Okay, let's do it again. Feet 3 inches apart. Palms down. Okay, begin. 1, 2, 3. Step 1, high block. Okay, you're gonna hop. 1, 2. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Leaning. Step through. Punch. Cross step. Pull. Elbow. Back fist. Set up your hand. Thrust. Pull. 1. Ginger fist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Punch. 1. Uppercut. Step 1, 2, 3. Step through. Punch. Grab. Pull. 1. Step. 2, 3. Horse stance. Set up your hands. You're going to chop. Scoop. Double elbow. Separate or grab. 1, 2, 3. Set up your hands. 1, 2. Switch. 3. 1, 2, 3. Hook. 1, 2, 3. Turn to the other corner. 1, 2, 3, 1. Mirror block. 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2. Chop. Hook. Back fist. Grab. Step. 1, 2, 3. Punch. 1, 2. And close. Shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next will be Jen Jen. Stand right here in front. Okay, feet 3 inches. Okay, palms down. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Step. Salute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1. Thrust. 1. Pivot. Thrust. Close. 1, 2, 3. Trapping hand. 1, 2. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Offset. Trapping hand. Palm. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Press down. Open. Turn. Block to the chin. 1, 2, 3 scoops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Down. Remove. 1, 2, 3. Separate. 1. Close. Pivot. Step. Offset. 1, 2. 1, 2. Step. 1, 1, 2. Step back. Block. Scoop. Uppercut. Remove. 1, 2. Same. It repeats. Block. Scoop. Uppercut. Remove. 1, 2. Okay, step. 1, 2. Slice step. Punch. Horse stance. 1, 2. Scoop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're gonna switch. Corner back fist. Step. Block. Slice step. Punch. Step up. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. 1, 2. Step. You're gonna jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Set up your hands. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Chop. Okay, scoop. 1, 2, 3. Spin. Step. 1, 2, 3. You can actually hop. Slice step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and just coming in.
Okay, good, thanks. Okay, so we're gonna pick it up with pieces of the different forms that we're working on. Mine just went through 4 different forms. We have the first form, which is it's called Moi Fa Kun. Second form is Lau Gar Kuen. Third form is Bung Bo Kuen. And the fourth form is the War Palm Fist form, or Cheurng. So they all have different characteristics depending on which form you're learning. The first form, near the end, I think we had gone over that a couple of times, but let's just go to the end of the first form after coming off of this position. we're here in the trapping hand, the back fist, we move and punch, we transition back to center. So this is actually the footwork to change directions. Sliding step, palm, okay? Scoop, move this foot, press down, kick, and punch. Bring this hand to here, dragon claw, put the hand on top, shift your weight, step backwards, draw, sliding step, punch. Put this hand here, turn, salute. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So anyone that's kind of just learning, say even the salute, in the salute we have the opening movement and the closing movement is the same. The slight difference is maybe in the leg work where we have the opening is the cross step to this position. So you should have your left foot forward, step back once, twice, and that is how we start off the form. But in ending sequences where you salute to close, it would look like this. So after the punch, if you break down the hands, we turn like this, and then we turn to a leaning stance, and then we have to spin back to here to get to here, and then we step back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So closing could be just stepping back once as well, but just for formality, we've always done our closing with 3 steps back, starting off with a single step, 1, 2. Closing would be 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that would be a closing. I think maybe one of the reasons why stepping back 3 times is helpful, because if you're going through the form, if you started here and maybe you ended up over here and you're on a stage, you might want to come back to sort of where you started just to close. So that's just could be one reason why we would do 3 steps on the closing, just to reset back to a position where you started. Because if you're doing a form and it's constantly moving forward and you didn't do the backside movements on a stage, it might make sense for you to want to come back a little bit to your original position. So if you're a competitor and you're going through the form, and sometimes the form you're moving closer and closer to the head judge, it doesn't allow you to sort of reset. You don't want to finish right in front of the judge's face, so that gives you a chance to kind of adjust your position. Okay, so that's typically the first form, and then when we get to the second form, we have some movements that we've gone through. We went through the butterflies last time, and we flipped, and then we stepped, push, step, turn, step. Remember, this was a cutting hand and a butterfly. And then we did the cross hand position, which is like an uppercut or turning in like this as a final position. Just remember, every time you go through the form, you always have a final position that you're targeting. That's your body form or position, right? So you're here, you block and you chop. Okay, so that's about where we left. Now when you adjust your back foot, that takes you to an offset horse when you turn to horse stance. Okay, we chop, we're going to move, we chopped and we're going to move this foot like that. So you look at in the mirror, you see this foot, the toe is lined up with the heel. Okay, so that when I turn to horse stance and I elbow, strike down, back fist. Okay, so you see that elbow and back fist, it's the same one that we do here before going in that direction. Okay, so in this instance, we're chopping here, elbow, strike down, back fist. Then we set up this hand position. It's called a sword finger. So we bring it from here underneath the arm. This sets up here. We turn, drop it down, and open it up. So this is your position. So what's a turn? We have to adjust the foot and go this way. Okay. So we're in a leaning stance. We turn by pivoting like this and end up in this cat stance. All right. So typically, if you're in a cat stance here, and we turn, you have to adjust this foot to get it over here. So that's what ends up happening. When the back fist, and we turn, the foot might not be in the right position until you bring it over here and then turn away. Now, because there's a corner position, we cross our legs like this and trap. So this is the same cross step as when we do this to the corner. Now here we turn, stay in the cross step, step out, press, and poke. Pull the hand back, drop this elbow, shift your weight, put the foot to the corner, and salute. Now because we're in that corner, we have to turn back to center, and then we have to start aligning the 3 steps backwards. Okay, so that's the closing movements to the second form. Okay, so the closing movements, right, we're in a position where we're going to do the elbow. Okay, so we're here, elbow, drop down, back fist. Turn. You can spin if that's, or adjust one foot at a time. Bring it down here. So I'm exaggerating the movement so you can see that you move the legs, then you move the hands, you set up the body, you move the leg, and then you move the hands. Then you adjust. Move the leg, 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously when you learn it, you have to break it down a little bit, and then as you build understanding in the body, you start to kind of synchronize it more. Okay, so if I'm here, I chop, elbow, strike down, back fist, turn, okay, sword finger, cross, turn, step, and thrust. Pull back, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, shake it out. And then deep breathing is this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So one of the things, when we go through forms, we kind of identify these postures by names. And when we go through them, you have to be able to reference the name so that you can identify, where it shows up. So the things that we've actually gone over, especially for newer people, when you cross the hands like this, you have a fist. This is called chun kyo. Okay, so that's a block to the side. Chun kyo generally is moving to the side like this. Okay, we have the dragon claw, which is really from a horse stance to a leaning stance. That's a dragon claw. So a dragon claw should be in front of the face. The other hand is by the forearm. Okay. So those are 2 middle gate or middle area blocks. And then when we go through the basic fundamentals, we have the low, the middle, and the high. So that's pretty standard, low, middle, and high. Low block, these are all low blocks, right? Both of those are, okay? You have a press, which is also a low block, and a removal to the same position. Middle block is this. Middle block is this space where the hands are doing this. So when you're in Gung Ji Kun or you're going like this, there's different names that we have. Cutting hands is this. Okay, you have it in the first form. It's called cutting hand. Okay, this is the sort of the palm heel, the palm of the hand, the heel of the hand is your center gate block going this way. Okay, so that's your middle block. Okay, so that's your middle block also, right? We have the dragon claw. We have the chun kyo. Those are names. Chun kyo is piercing bridge. Okay, this is a circular movement like in dragon claw. It's also the same circular movement that you use in the second form. So this is chun, like this. So that's also a chun kyo. Now when you step up and punch, that would be that posture. we have a double block, okay, and that's your high block with this. So these are just two hands going out. I call that the double block. And then elbow down positions are these, okay. Now in some of the other movements we have in the first form, we have the rolling elbow. So the elbow rolls around and then corner back fist, all right. So if we're looking at this elbow corner back fist, you can see that it's to the side of the body. We have also corner back fist that's double like this, but this is the corner back fist, okay. We have the drunken fist position, eye level, backhand. So that defines those few techniques. We just did the rolling elbow, back fist, corner back fist because it's low. And then we have the palm. That's a vertical finger. So you look in the mirror, you see the fingertips are up. When you do a palm strike to the chest, or this appears to be from here straight out, right? This is a palm strike that comes up. So this has a slight arc. So that's still a palm strike. Okay. Thrusting elbow is this. We have this in the second form, and then a dropping palm. So that's called a dropping palm. It's also called Lau Cheurng in the form Lau. Lau is the dropping palm, and then this is the back fist. Okay, a back fist is vertically down. There's many versions of back fist. The only reason why we call it a back fist is because we're hitting with the back of the fist. Back fist to the side, so it goes shoulder height, waist level to the face. So any of these techniques can be practiced individually because you have a target position. When you practice form, if you're doing a dragon and it's a middle gate, it has to be in this position. When you throw a punch, we use the shoulder position to strike as a level, as a gauge, the shoulder height. We don't throw punches really in a lot of varying places when we practice form. We use one basic standard. Now there's different types of punches that you'll identify with. Like the typical flat punch, which is we call the ping chui, is flat. If you look in the mirror, they're flat like this. So typically, we use that flat punch as a training tool to create a standard of a direction of movement. Now a short punch is this. A short punch is parallel and it's short because it's not extended out. So a short punch happens when we're like this. So all of these movements really still go from horse to leaning. Now the side punch where it goes a sun, that's called a sun punch because the fist is vertical. This is the flat punch. So when we punch to the side and punch with the back fist, backhand, and so we have two punches. One's in a horse stance, one's in a leaning stance. Now this one can actually turn to a sun punch. Okay, so you can see typically these two would be sun punches or two flat punches or one flat punch and one sun punch. So those are combinations of different types of strikes. The alignment of the body is important. So when you're going, say, in the first form, and we remove, and I'm going to punch like this, that's a flat punch to the side. The side is actually, this is to the front. So the front is when your shoulders are, both shoulders are here. So there's your front. This is still the front, but it's a side position. So that's what you have to kind of distinguish. All right. So we have the short punch, we have the extension punch, which is called the flat punch, and we have the vertical punch like this. And all of these are practiced and drilled here on the different places. Now then we have the edge of the hand, and then we have the edge of the hand like this. Okay. So the edge of the hand is called a diagonal strike because it's striking on the diagonal like this, slant diagonal. So if I go like this, that's one direction. If I'm like this, that's another direction. Essentially, it's the same striking surfaces. When I strike like this, I'm using the edge of the hand or as much as the whole arm. Because when you strike across like this, can you imagine if you block like this and you strike, you could strike with any of this. You could strike, in fact, if you shorten it, then you would use your elbow. So the elbow doesn't necessarily mean you're just using the tip of the elbow. You could use your whole tricep area. In this regard, you're like this, using that part of your body. Okay. If I drop my hand like this, that's a poking elbow to the side and to the back. So when you pull your hand back, that's actually an elbow strike as a poke. But I just mentioned you could use this upper part of your forearm. So how would you use the upper part of your forearm? It really doesn't seem like it's going to be very effective. So you could use it to block, or you could use it as a defensive mechanism. Because if my hand is here and I'm exposed here, if I drop my elbow, like I'm pulling back, I could use this part of my arm to deflect something or to move it away. See? So, that every part of your body that moves can be effectively used for some type of action or some type of technique, and you have to interpret it. So the fact that I move my arm like this and move my arm like this, I have two directions of movement. Just like when I push out to the side and I pull back and push out, I have to use a movement. And what really determines the direction of movement is where the elbow is in relationship to the direction you're going in. So when you punch, you really want your elbow to stay in the down position if you're punching like this. If you're punching vertical, you want your hand to be punching like this. So your elbow behind the direction of your force is really how you develop the accuracy of movement. So as part of your understanding, when you're doing any of your drills, elbow dictates direction of movement. If my elbow is like this, it can go like this, or it can go like this. It really depends on where it's headed. If you're doing the fourth form and we say strike to the face, or you're doing 5 stances and you're striking to the face, if you aim your elbow in the direction, you're going to be able to strike your target with accuracy. If you don't know where your elbow should go, you don't know where your hand's going to end up as an alignment of that movement. That applies to a kick too. If I'm in a kicking position, that's a vertical knee. But the vertical knee and the vertical elbow allows us to get movements to go this way. So if my knee is vertical, it goes like that. If my knee is horizontal, the knee is pointing that way, then the kick is going to go that way, right? So that's the idea or the strategy of understanding where your elbow and knee point in order to create direction of movement. And then where it lands really depends on how you maneuver and calculate the focus point of that movement or the focus point of that movement. So it's really understanding what you're dealing with for space and how you adapt. Adaptability, right, really is important. Adaptability is very important in how we move from position. What was that? Listen, 2 minutes or 10 minutes? Just 2 minutes? Okay, so when we're here, adaptability of position. Okay, so if something comes to your chest, you have an option of stepping backwards, or you have an option of turning to the side, or you have it turning to the right or left 45 degrees. So the best position to be in when you're doing this is when your chest turns 45 degrees. Why not block over to here? Because that takes you out of position. If I block like this, it's overreaching and overextending. So I want to sort of build a complement of all of those ideas and just turn like that and turn like that. So if I go like this, then my hand is still in a position that I can react and respond with. If I go over here, I've already exposed myself, and it's a wasted amount of energy taking something beyond there. You don't need to go beyond the realm of your space, because this is where we're going with the technique. So when we do a high block or low block, even though we go high and low, we don't want to forget the hand. Say for instance, the first form, 1, high, low. Now when I move to the next position, I don't actually move this hand away. I move my body. So if I go high, low, and I move my body, and I turn like this, and I turn like this, this is very subtle, but you have to imagine, 1, 2. Now the fact that I'm towing like this, I didn't actually leave the defensive space, because if I go from here and I leave my defensive space, I left myself open and in a position of inefficiency. So if I go like this and I'm like this, I'm still in a defensive mode, and I can still in a reactive mode to create the next position. So that's what the body has to learn over time. So if you're using this training to understand how to build techniques, you have to understand how you should move through space. So the idea of the hands and the legs moving together is coordination, but it's important, because if you can't get to your target, if you can't move away and you're moving it 1, 2, 1, 2, there's inefficiency, lack of really position to apply yourself in the best effective way. So position is very important. When we put our hand in a certain position, you create certain things. One of the positions you're in when you're blocking is effectiveness. So the crudest way to block or go into a position of blockade is to put a barrier up. So if I just put my hand like this, that's probably the simple barrier. That's the defensive mode that people use that are untrained, because if something comes at you, first thing you do is block it. First thing you do is cover up, or you put something there. That's a blockade. It's a barrier. That's all you're doing. But a barrier is not effective if it's only going to be force meeting force. So what you want to do is deflect, and the deflection comes from a slightly angular position to intercept and direct as a combination movement. So that has to do with the geometry of position. So when we do things, everybody knows what a triangle is. Everybody knows what a circle is. Everybody knows what a square is. If you use those guidelines as how your limbs should be, then the position is going to start to be much more defined. So accuracy of movement comes from that. So with a lot of the kids that are first learning, you don't realize how important those positions are, because you're just going to go through the motions. But those positions actually allow you to use your strength and your musculature more effective. And if you're an adult learning, it starts to make sense. But adults have habits, and some of those habits are to use a little bit more strength than necessary. So you have to kind of dial all of that information in and understand what body mechanics, structure, and transitions play out in the technique. And with kids, you have to build some strength, but don't do it so that it's totally without strength. So it's really something that we have to build as an understanding. So I think on that note, I think we're about out of time. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to YouTube, do whatever you can to share and spread the word that there's some Kung Fu lessons that are online and you can follow it. All right, talk to you next time.